Okay, we're talking about the pandemic and the impact that it's had over the last year on rent prices here. They really did drop significantly in places like the Pearl, Northwest Portland, downtown even. Since a lot of folks were working from home, they left the city. They went to the suburbs, Drew, where they could get rent cheaper and have a whole lot more space.
Big but here. But now we're seeing prices go up again. And that's where Bryant Clerkley joins the picture. Bryant's talking about this morning because, Bryant, you talked to people who study rent prices. So what do the experts in this field say about rent prices going up?
Well, good morning, Drew. They say that as bars and restaurants start to reopen, that is going to draw more people downtown. So an analyst says that, you can say goodbye to those pandemic prices.
We're looking at about a 1% increase since pre-pandemic levels. So, rents are really starting to trend up.
John Gillum crunches numbers. He understands that a 1% increase in Portland's rental market means big bucks and big change. As an analyst with the CoStar Group, he studies rental trends across our area.
I think if you're working remotely, the suburbs will probably still have the best value.
What's notable is that Gillum says rent is still rising in the suburbs. An example is Hillsborough. Before the pandemic, the average unit cost was just over $1,400. As people moved in during the pandemic, that rose to over $1,500. Now, even with Portland reopening, it's up even more to $1,600. The same in Vancouver. The average rent was $1,354 at the end of last year, and now it's over $1,400. Matt Kreil owns several properties in Washington County. He says there's still a lot of demand in the suburbs.
Our places are usually full. We have some short-term rental pieces that accommodate people who come in for brief stays, and those too have been surprisingly well occupied. I would have thought that we'd have taken a hit on those pieces because it seems that travel is down.
Back in Portland, John Gillum says he expects rental prices to keep climbing downtown.
As downtown opens back up, as the vaccine is more widely distributed, are more people going to want to head back to downtown, and are we going to see downtown start to really rebound exponentially and maybe the suburbs level off a little bit? That's something we're watching closely.
So, Bryant, if folks are looking for a good deal on rent in downtown Portland, are they ever going to find one again?
Well, Brenda, it's all about the concessions. Some apartment complexes are offering even a month free of rent to sign the lease, so don't be too discouraged.
All right, we'll leave it on that positive note then. Thank you so much. Interesting stuff. Right.